Fruit of the poisonous tree. That's the legalese.
What does that mean in English?
What it means is that the little disagreement between Andy and Alex in the beauty parlor was really a bungled arrest. There was no probable cause for Andy to draw her weapon, no Miranda warning, so Alex's unguarded remark to Detective Harris...
Like her little confession that she popped her husband.
Yes, that gets thrown out, case closed.
Oh, well, I love the law. It's the only thing as twisted as I am. What about the other charges against her ex-honor?
Oh, we'll settle that with the bench trial. Just us and the judge. I've suggested to Alex that she plead temporary insanity. You know, what with the stress of the illegal arrest, all of the false accusations, and, of course, the death of her husband, it was all far too much.
Oh, poor baby.
Yes. Well, I'm much better now. And no judge will convict me because I make such a appealing defendant.
Unless justice really is blind.
I'd like to propose a toast to the man whose money made it all possible, Alex's freedom, and my blossoming legal career, to Todd. Yes, to Todd. Long may he wave.
It's very nice. Now, knock it back and get out of here, because I got things I got to do.
My, you're so Todd today. Something wrong?
Guess I just don't handle sad news very well.
What sad news?
Well, you know Guy Armitage. He went to that great big newsstand in the sky.
No.
A couple hours ago.
Alex, you're upset. Yeah. We had just had the beginnings of a beautiful relationship. Had a wealth of possibilities. We had a lot to give each other.
Yeah, especially him. Oh, but cheer up, Alex. He still has a son.
Yeah, Ian. Guy just found out that Ian was his wife's love child.
No kidding.
Yeah, and he was about to disinherit that disagreeable, disobedient, disloyal...
Well, I wouldn't worry about it unless Guy can get a lawyer in hell. I don't think he's going to be changing his will.
That's true. Well, I guess as an act of courtesy, I should go pay my condolences.
That's a great idea. You know what? He's at the palace.
Okay.
I did not murder him. I did not murder him, so don't you look at me like that. Oh, come on, it was an accident. Armitage wasn't supposed to be on the boat. I even tried to save him. I told him to get off. And how does he thank me? By trying to finger me with his last dying breath. And now I'm out $1 million plus. And Alex won't leave me alone because she thinks I'm the last cash machine she's got left.
On the lam.
I don't need to run from the cops. I've given them the perfect suspect, Patrick Thornhart. So what? So what if he didn't mean to murder Star's little brother? So what if there really was another car in the accident? So what? I still have plenty of reason to hate Patrick Thornhart. Poetry boy left me for dead over in Ireland. And the professor knocked up my wife. Everybody else seems to have forgotten that, except me. So I guess it's true what they say. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Oh, well, looky here. So original. Past Haunts Waterfront by Mel Hayes. Yeah, it talks about how Kelly Kramer was the one that drove Blair and Thornhart off the road. And look at this. Come here. Turns out Asa, he's been buying up every last ounce of waterfront property in East Landview, and little Drew Buchanan, turns out he's a schemer, scammer guy from Tennessee. Wow. Well-written old news. Seems the Banner's making a specialty of it these days. Yeah, Briggs, it's me. Listen, how come our story... Get your own. How come our story on Armitage doesn't have one word about how Patrick was grilled by the police and what he did or did not say? I happen to know that Alex's fingertip was the bomber. Oh, never mind how I know. How come our readers don't know? Well, who's the best police beat reporter we have? Her? Really? All right, we'll get her on it. I want a story. And I want Thornhart and handcuffs in the same lead. What? Look, it's not like I'm setting up an innocent man. Patrick Thornhart is a killer. I consider this a public service. I'm sure you laugh. Patrick Thornhart is going down. So's the sun on his beloved Ireland. They probably have heard about Armitage by now, which means I should be hearing from my pal Keneally. And he can earn the £1 million that I laid on him by doing his duty for justice. It's open.
Todd manning an open door policy? How strange.
What are you doing here?
I called your office and they told me you were working at home, but they didn't tell me you were having a conference.
Not bad, huh?
Pretty cute.
Guess he thinks you're cute, too.
Wow. Who wound him up?
He's just showing off.
Wow. What's his name?
I don't know. He flew in my window, and he didn't have a wallet on him, so I couldn't check his driver's license. You always just show up unannounced?
Usually. I drop by instead of calling because I figured you'd tell me to stay away.
You think I won't tell you to stay away in person?
Oh, no, you won't do that.
No?
I'm far too irresistible in person. Especially when I'm after something.
Why do I think that there's going to be money involved in this?
Maybe because you're right.
What, you got an armored truck parked out front?
You requested my services to make sure the murder charge didn't stick to Alex. It didn't, and I did. So I'm here to reap the benefits of a job well done.
If you do say so yourself.
Absolutely. And one thing is that you didn't request my services to defend her when she was questioned about the Armitage bombing. So we will need to discuss my bonus fee.
So you do have an armored truck parked out front. I don't believe a bonus ever came up, Counselor.
Not in so many words.
Not in any words.
Is this going to be a difficult negotiation?
That depends.
As long as I end up satisfied. I do find it hard to believe that a man of your stature would begrudge me fair compensation after all the success I've given you.
Seems to me Alex is the one who came out on top.
Oh, I disagree. I mean, you do have exclusive rights to her story after underwriting her defense. I'm sure you've more than recouped your investment.
Where'd you get that?
Facts and figures. I mean, the Sun's readership is up, so the ads must also be selling upwards. Your paper's making more money. I'm sure you can afford to pay me.
You've done your homework.
Well, I don't have much else to do.
You're not going to bill me for all the ice cream you had to stay home alone and eat, are you?
If you wanted petty, you should have hired Nora Buchanan.
I'm not going to make that mistake again. I did that once.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. She defended you on your, rape trial.
Defended me. She rolled over on me. She took a nosedive to make sure that I was punished. Now, what else did your little muckraker friend Kevin shovel at you? Sorry.
It's okay.
He dumped you.
Horrible word and accurate.
Yeah, well, he's better off. What's he, with Cassie Carpenter now? The minister's wife? Ex-wife, whatever you want to call her?
Yeah, Kevin's lover pretty much sums it up for me.
Yeah, well, you're better off without them. You're much too on the ball to be hanging out with two goo-goo-eyed losers.
That's right. I am smart. Smart enough not to make the same mistake twice. That's why I've decided I'm not going to get anywhere near any guy who I even remotely like.
And I thought that I was the biggest cynic in town.
Ah, no. I'm not cynical. I'm just, practical.
So what, you just get what you want and that's all? The rest is garbage?
Exactly. Do you want to hear my new philosophy of love?
Sure.
It's as easy to fall in love with a man who can open doors for you as it is to fall for one who'll slam them in your face.
Maybe easier. If you're as practical as you say. It's like the bar car on the Metroliner.
You're in an unusually good mood. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen you in a good mood.
Well, my kid's never gotten better from aplastic anemia before.
Star's all better?
Yeah. She's coming home tomorrow.
Oh, that's great, Todd. Congratulations. Al día más brillante de tu estrellita. To the littlest star's brightest day.
Yeah. Boy, you hungry? I've got some, got some cheese crackers here.
Are those yours or the parrots?
Oh, no, these are mine. His are under the hassock.
Oh. It's nice to see that you're not snooty even with all this money.
What are you talking about? I paid thousands for those cheese crackers.
Speaking of thousands.
All right. Feed the bird, pay the lawyer.
That's right. We have some business to discuss.
On the matter of your fee,
And my bonus,
which we never discussed.
but which is eminently fair.
Or maybe so. Why don't you send me a bill and I'll pay it.
What? No hardball, no haggling?
It's this miserable good mood of mine. It's ruining everything. And you did a good job. I don't say that to lawyers much. Anybody else, for that matter.
I'm flattered, thank you.
You planning to stick around? I mean, in case I need you.
Oh, my specialty is criminal law, not corporate.
Yeah, I know.
What, have you got another friend in trouble, or could it be you this time?
I've done a lot of things that weren't so smart. All you gotta do is answer the phone. You say something rude, and then they'll think it's me. They'll hang up, and if it's important, they can call back. They'll call me at the office. I just don't want to be bothered when Star's here. I want to give her all of my attention. No, don't get your beak in a bundle, all right? She's been through hell and back, and I just want to do anything I can to make it up to her. We're her family. Yeah, that's right, family, all right? And no comments out of you. Look, all you got to do is press the speakerphone button here, and you say hello. Okay, I'll settle for yes. Oh, come on, look, you had a whole phone conversation with Alex. You gave her $40,000. Now, don't do that again, okay? That's a lot of money to some people. All right, fine, I'll give you a demonstration, just this once. Yes!
It's Josh Kepler, Mr. Manning. You hired me last week?
Yeah, well, you're fired now. Reporters don't call me at home.
Oh, well, not even to let you know that Patrick Thornhart was arrested for the Guy Armitage murder?
Yes.
What was that, boss?
You're back on the payroll, Kepler. I'll take it from here. Yes. Took the mad bomber himself inside.
Well, look who smelled blood in the water. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Kev. Couldn't handle the job by yourself. I brought along a pro. The murderer and his girlfriend are inside.
You know, why do we even waste time with the judicial system? The government could save a whole heap of money if they just let you try everybody in the press and then just lynch them, too.
Not a bad idea.
Well, I understand Star's transplant was a success, right?
Yeah. She'll be home soon.
Well, that's good. Home being with you.
Yeah. Blair is still in rehab.
Yeah, but she's making good progress, though, right?
That's what the doctor says. She's climbing the walls.
Yeah, she'll heal.
Yeah, on the outside.
Right. Did you read my story about Kelly?
Oh, yeah, very dramatic. Actually, I heard about it from Kelly first.
You were wrong about Patrick.
Oh, yeah, silly me. He didn't mean to kill his own kid. He didn't mean to maim my wife. He didn't mean to destroy the perfect bone marrow for a star. He just wanted to blow up a publisher. But I'm big enough to admit that I might have misjudged him, so I'll correct it in the Sun tomorrow. Front page. Bold print.
Don't enjoy this too damn much. What are the headlines going to be in the Sun tomorrow? Poet, pops, pompous publisher, bard, blast, British bigwig.
Not bad.
Well, you can't have them.
I like you. I do. I don't know why, but I like you. So I'll give you a tip. One newspaper man to another.
Ah, good. Change your socks daily?
No, I just buy new ones. But don't go out on a limb to champion Thornhart's innocence. He has a history. Trust me on this.
All jokes aside?
No. I said I like you. I'm not ready to go all the way, though. You ought to read about it in the Sun.
Come in.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Martinis?
Sure. Oh, no. It's not a hangover.
Dorian.
No. It's Patrick Thornhart. I mean, I just don't believe this guy's a terrorist.
Frankly, neither do I.
But there's a whole pile of evidence.
Circumstantial, I'm told.
Yeah. Listen, I know this is Kevin's story, and I don't want to step on any toes.
No, of course not.
But the professor and I have gotten to be pretty good pals. And I'd like to do a little poking around, maybe give him a helping hand.
This wouldn't have anything to do with Kevin stepping on your toes during the hostage crisis.
It's just a favor for a friend.
Well, in that case, I'm sure Kevin won't object to a few discreet inquiries based on the terms we've discussed.
Thank you. You know, something about this whole case bothers me. I mean, even our own headlines don't ring true for me, let alone this rags. What is it about your brother?
Oh, my goodness, that is a broad question.
Well, he defies precision. I've got a stack of the background material, and every file doesn't prepare me for the reality of Todd Manning.
He's complicated. And I think frighteningly intelligent. Though, of course, he refuses to present himself as such.
Yeah. My guess is that people flee the room long before the subject of his IQ comes up in conversation. I don't think he wants to let people get to know him at all.
No, that's very calculated. Intimacy of any kind is a problem for Todd. Distance is safe for him. Distance keeps other people from harming him, and vice versa. Todd has this idea that he was born under a dark star.
Ah, so it's his destiny to be the worst Todd he can be?
Something like that. But I know that there's a light there, somewhere. There is the possibility of something much better. Which is the reason that I always forgive him, no matter what he does.
Well, that's a very nice lead into my next question. How far do you think your brother would go? Is there any line that he wouldn't cross?
There's no simple explanation as to why Todd behaves the way he does. Maybe it was predestined by my father, I don't know.
Victor Lord's genetic legacy?
That's a theory. Although Todd didn't suffer the abuse that I did at my father's hands, nonetheless he suffered at the hands of his adoptive father. But he externalizes his anger. He just lashes out at the world. And I let others do it for me.
But his rage hurt a lot of other people.
Yes, it does. Himself included. But he's no sociopath, you know. He knows exactly the pain that he's causing. In fact, if you study his face sometime, if he will ever allow you the opportunity, you will see there remorse and regret.
Has he changed?
Yeah, I think he has. I think he's learned a certain amount of control.
Well, he really had it in for Patrick after Blair's accident, and that was a major accusation.
Well, yes, it was, but they have a very bad history together. Besides, after you proved that Patrick was telling the truth about the other car, he just let that go. He's just been focused on his daughter's recovery.
Todd as parent. What a concept.
He's an excellent father. He's just terrified of responsibility.
As are we all. Well, what am I supposed to do with a Todd I can relate to?
Is he part of the story?
If it involves Patrick Thornhart, Todd Manning is never far behind.
My goodness. Well, I tell you what, Todd is bringing his daughter home from the hospital today, and I'm going to go over there later on to see how she is. Maybe I'll just take his emotional temperature while I'm at it.
Things to do. Destroy the banner. Speak of the devil.
I won't ask.
Bird's asleep.
Oh, you're so amusing. It's the star.
Oh, well, she's asleep, too. She might wake up soon, though. What is it?
Oh, it's just a little toy from Jessie and for me. It was actually one of Jessie's favorites.
That's nice. I'm sure Star will like it.
You must be thrilled to have her home.
Yeah. I'll wait till you see her. She's perfect. I think she just needed to get away from all of those sick people.
Maybe just to get home with her father?
Well, maybe. Things were pretty quiet here without her, and you know I don't like quiet. I go crazy. You want some coffee?
No, thank you. Something bothering you?
No. Why?
Because I know you.
I guess you're just picking up on all of the psychic residue from, the psychic havoc that Diamond Lil unleashed on me earlier.
Dorian?
Mm-hmm. Star and I were in the door for like 3 seconds, and then Dorian comes storming in here and treats her like she's a piece of property. Tries to put a flag in her to claim her for the Kramers.
Well, surely Dorian knows that Blair asked you to take care of her.
Yeah, but what's your point?
Ah, yes. I guess you're right. Somebody else's express wish has never carried much weight with Dorian. And then given all the other stress you've been under.
What stress?
What stress? Blair's pregnancy, your baby's illness, Blair's accident.
Oh, I'm all over that. My kid came home. Besides, I got a plan over there that's going to put your paper right in the ground.
You can say what you like, but I know what you've been through, and I know the toll it's taken on you, okay? I'm just here to hold out a hand as your sister. I mean, you were so angry with Patrick Thornhart after the accident. Made all those baseless accusations.
Baseless? I was totally right about him.
You're being absolutely ridiculous, you know that? Patrick was vindicated, you know that perfectly well. Kelly came forward. Isn't that the end of it?
Oh, yeah, no, I know it was an accident. Kelly told me.
Hello? So what do you mean you were right about Patrick?
Well, I was thinking more of in a general sense. You know, little things like blowing people to smithereens.
Yes, I saw that. Expressed with your usual pithiness.
I was going to be pithier, you know. Patrick Thornhart, unipoet.
Lovely. Just lovely. I hate to muddy the waters with this pesky little reminder that Patrick has merely been arrested, not convicted.
Yeah, but he's guilty. I know that. I guess when Irish eyes aren't smiling, people die.
The case against him is completely, purely circumstantial.
Yeah, well, that may be the banner spin on it, but... See, I have a source that's given me certain explosive information about Patrick.
Such as?
Well, you're just gonna have to buy a copy of The Sun just like everybody else, but trust me, it will be worth all that spare change. What?
You tell me.
I guess this is how I am when I'm about to beat the pants off the competition. What?
Oh, look who's here. Lily. Look who came to the party. It's Star.
So strong and beautiful. I'm happy to see you, Star. She made so many friends in the intensive care unit. Everybody misses her.
Well, I'm sure she doesn't miss it too much.
She was a brave girl. No matter how terrible she felt, it never took much to get a smile out of her. May I say, I think it's terrific that you brought her to this particular party.
Why?
Because so many people still have an irrational fear about allowing their children to associate with children with AIDS.
Well, you know, Star's immune system is doing fine. I figured she was as safe here as she would be playing with any other group of kids.
And you're right. We have a real circus clown here today. Would you like to go see him?
I don't do clowns.
I'd love to take her.
Oh, okay, sure.
Come on, sweetie. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, hit me, I dare you.
I don't want to.
What are you, wuss?
No.
Yeah, Jeff the wuss. That's why nobody ever comes to see you, because you're such a wuss. Nobody wants to know you. No! Down. Huh? What? So stupid. Get over. Huh? You like that?
Oh.
Hey, come on, that's enough. Get over here.
Let me go.
Hey, no. Look, I let you go, you're gonna beat up Jeff. And if I let you beat up Jeff, I gotta let everybody beat up Jeff.
Get over.
Eli.
You all right, Jeff?
Yes. Thank you.
God.
Calm down and get over here. Come here.
He started the whole thing, all right? He just came over for no reason. He just punched me. That's
You know,
it.
when I was a kid, I was a much better liar than that.
It's none of your damn business.
Well, just pick on somebody your own size the next time, that's all.
I'll see the hell what I want.
Hey, why would you get a mouth like that, huh? Prison?
Yeah, prison. Should have heard when my stepfather came home drunk and beat up me and my mom. Let me go, okay?
I'm not letting go of you until you promise me you're not going to hit anybody else.
Yeah, well, you're not in charge of
No,
me.
I am in charge of you. Right now, I am in charge of you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Manning. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Looks like a girl.
Yeah, well, wait till next time.
What are you, kind of a tough guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm tougher than you.
Yeah, right.
Eli, I've got some advice for you. Don't mess with Mr. Manning. He's got more attitude than even you do. And he's a very important man to this hospital.
Why? Just because he came around and read some stupid stories? Big deal.
Well, you were there when I was reading those stories?
Yeah, I was there. You know that Rumpelstiltskin guy? You know, the one who takes the kids away from the parents? Yeah, he was actually kind of cool, but...
I don't remember you. You must have been on your best behavior.
Yeah, well, figures, I remember you. You know, you said you were going to come by and read some more stories, but you never showed up.
Stuff happened.
Yeah, stuff, right. You're just like everyone else.
Hey, I'm here now.
So what?
Look, what are you so angry about, huh? You're at this great party at this great hospital where they do great things for kids like you. They just made my little girl. They saved her life.
So good for her. They can't do anything for me. I have the AIDS disease. It gets into your blood and you just die.
They got new medicine for that now. That would help you if you take your pills like you're supposed to.
Nothing's gonna help me.
Hey, you don't know that.
You don't know. You don't know anything.
Now, listen.
No. You just leave me alone, all right?
Eli's been sick all his life. He was born HIV positive.
Oh, so his mother has it.
Yeah. She was living with an IV drug user. Apparently, she picked it up from him. He disappeared very soon after Eli was born.
Probably better for everybody.
Maybe. In the meantime, she's been living with a whole series of men. They didn't treat him very well. The last one's a real winner. She had to get a restraining order.
So Eli has earned his spikes, huh?
Yeah. I know he can be a real pain in the posterior, but when you know his story, it's hard to be hard on him.
No, hard for you. It's not hard for everybody else, I guess. So, how's his mother doing?
She's terminal.
Well, she's in the hospital, right?
No. No money, no insurance. She's trying to hold things together at home.
Well, is there any hope for him?
There could be. In the last year, we've made incredible strides against the virus. We have new medications that could change our whole approach to AIDS, make it more of a chronic condition rather than a fatal disease. But the new treatments are still very expensive. We've recommended Eli for $1,000, but he had to go in front of a board to be approved.
Yeah, I can see how that would go. Real love fest.
He behaved badly. Unfortunately, the board didn't understand that he had no experience with adults he could trust. They turned him down.
What, they're gonna let the kid die because he's got an attitude problem?
Well, there's more to it than that. These new treatments require a very strict regime, lifestyle changes, a whole bunch of pills all day long on a very precise schedule. The board was afraid that Eli and his mother wouldn't be able to obey the rules. There's only so much money to go around.
There are plenty of other families waiting in the wings. Families with more discipline.
So I get it. He's a bad little boy. He mouths off, but instead of being sent to his room without dinner, they give him a death sentence.
I know it seems cruel.
Listen, if attitude were a hanging crime, I'd be 6 feet under a long time ago.
In a situation with limited resources and limitless demands, sometimes the board has to make choices like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know who they think they are playing God. That's my job. I'll tell you what. This ought to buy the kid a few pills. Just fill in Eli's name.
Mr. Manning.
When that runs out, you come back for me, I'll give you more.
This is very generous.
Generous hell. Just trying to get back at him. I figure if I save his life, that'll teach the little monster a lesson.
Yeah, I guess it will.
Tough little guy. He's angry at the whole world, just like I was, except he's got even more of a reason to be.
You want to send a photographer to the hospital, get a picture of Eli, and maybe run an item on the money you gave the kid?
Nah, never mind. Leave the kid alone.
Now, you said I killed my own son. What's keeping me from killing you?
I'm so scared.
Oh, yeah? You know better than Whiting or Armitage.
Where's the bomb, huh? Did you figure out how to work that timer?
I know where you got that information. You and Keneally are setting me up.
When people say I'm paranoid, tell me something, huh? Did you really 86 Whiting just because he was conjugating verbs with your little sister?
Now let him go! No! Let him go! No!
Let him go. The momentary satisfaction isn't worth it. You can't help yourself in jail. This is not the way to go.
Come on. I'll be calling the cops now. Unless you two are leaving.
Oh, Patrick!
Come on, now, you don't want to make a federal case. Oh, well, I guess you already did. One ringy ding.
You won't get an admission of guilt out of him this way, Patrick.
Oh, look, you two are still here. Mel, you seem like a reasonable guy. Explain to Attila, the poet here, that he can always sue me for libel if it turns out that story isn't true. I'm sure we can get Keneally to testify.
Oh, so a convicted terrorist is your only source?
Yeah, I'll bet we wouldn't have trouble finding other witnesses that would swear that Patrick drove his best friend to Whiting's boat and then watched him blow himself up. You know, if my timepiece isn't as faulty as Liam Buckley's, the LPD should be here any minute.
Wait, just a minute. Your daughter's recovered. She's back home with you. Your wife's gonna be okay. You know that Patrick was telling the truth about the accident. So how come you set him up for a murder he didn't commit?
Which murder would that be?
We know when you went to see Keneally at Dunleary Prison.
A regular Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, if it was the story you were after, why wait to print it until after Armitage was killed?
Maybe I just had to check all my facts like a good newspaper man.
Yeah, or maybe you went to see Keneally to find something against Patrick. I mean, did you cook this up together, or did he use you?
Who's responsible for the bombing?
You are.
If it's Keneally, you'll be implicated by association.
For what, doing my civic duty? You know, I'm glad we can finally talk about this. I'm curious. Did Whiting throw your sister out of bed just because she wouldn't put her mouth where his money was?
I'm gonna bloody kill you.
Hey, no! Was he buffing somebody who was near and dear to you, huh? Haul him away, will you, officer?
All right, what's the complaint?
He assaulted me.
Mr. Hayes, did he?
What, you're asking him?
Oh,
He's a witness.
I don't know if a fierce exchange of opinions qualifies as an assault. Nobody got hurt.
He threatened to kill me.
I did. Nearly lost my temper.
Well, I can't arrest somebody for getting angry, and if there was no assault, then I guess there's no charge.
What, it's just his word against mine?
Exactly.
You just bought yourself a whole heap of trouble, Missy.
Oh, come on. There's not a bruise on you. You got a big smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm smiling on the outside, but on the inside, I'm hurting.
You know what? This has been very interesting, actually. Let's go, brother. Come on. Come on.
Remember the boy who cried wolf?
know who Patrick Thornhart is, right?
Yes?
If you're out there with Star and you see him, you get the hell away from him. You take a cab, you cross the street, whatever. Then you come back here and you call the police.
But, Mr. Manning...
Listen, don't buy into that Irish charm, okay? The guy is a vicious sociopath. He blew up a guy on a yacht. And now he's after me because I published a story about him. He just tried to attack me.
Goodness.
Go take a break, will you? Like in another room. And how was your day? I am not in the mood for any of your bird jokes. I don't know why it is that I can hang out with you two so easily, and it's so hard for me to like anybody else. You're not afraid of me, are you? You know, I never understood why anybody would flap about their feelings, you know? Love and fear and blah, blah, blah. And then I met you, Star. And I gotta tell you something. Right now, there's this knot inside me, and when you just look at me and smile, it tightens. I guess that's what a heart attack must feel like, huh? Oh. I'm getting pretty good at this fatherhood thing, right? You know, when you were sick, I used to watch you sleep. I would. I would sit there and I'd count your breaths and your heartbeats and the hairs on your head.
Mommy, let's go.
You know, I guess if you got nothing to lose, there's nothing to be afraid of, right? But when you were sick, I was so scared. I sweated fear. And so I tried to turn it into something else, okay? You have to understand this. I'm good at hate. I'm real good at hate. Hate is easy for me. Patrick. Because that's... Kaboom. So everything went off the track. You know, now the McPoet and his sidekick are on to me. Your daddy and Patrick both blew up Brits. Except he did it deliberately. You listen to me, all right? And you remember this. No matter what anybody tells you, I did everything I could to get that old flake off of that boat, all right? I am no killer.
Get off the boat!
I don't need to hear this from you. Huh. A little jumpy today. Everybody calm down.
Isn't she a riot? What, did I surprise you?
Yeah, you did.
All you have to do is turn her upside down the back. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, yeah. Don't everybody laugh at once.
Hello, sweetie. Look at you, all big, healthy, having fun? Yeah. What are you doing? Here, can I show that star? Ready? Yeah, you can laugh now, huh? No more hospital. You have your, nose. You have your daddy, you have your cousin Jessie, and your bird. Hi. Your mom is going to be home soon, Star. And she's going to be nice and healthy, too. Your life's just about perfect, huh? Baby. Oh, what, are you jealous? You want me to bring you a laughing parrot doll, too? Okay, I will. Baby.
Yeah, that would be great.
Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Baby. What's wrong, Uncle Todd?
Oh, nothing. I'm peachy.
I know what's wrong. You're too happy. I mean, you're not used to it. Cheer up. Look, I think your life is going to be this way from now on, so you, better get used to it. Roll.
Yeah, and after her nap, she can play with that psychotic doll that Cousin Jessica gave to her. Daddy will be right down here, all right? Yeah, right. Daddy will be here if they don't come haul him away for screwing up a simple bomb blast. You know, in the old days, couldn't have cared less. Before Star, before Star's mother. And now, I got a problem. I don't know what to do.
On the left.